So the Mind Matters hypnosis training is starting on September 16th. It's going to be 8 days, so 8 Tuesdays in a row. We all usually start mid-September so we can finish way before Thanksgiving because we all know that nobody wants to be doing anything around Thanksgiving, the end of November. And so today we are going to be talking about the training. There is already so much information on our Instagram page, on our website as well, mindmattershypnosis.com. But really today you are here because you took the training 1,000 years ago. And I wanted to ask you a few questions about the training, and I would love for you to ask a few questions as well if you have any. But the first question I wanted to ask you is, what is it about the training that has stuck with you the most as a hypnotist and actually as a civilian as well?
Yeah. I think you were really great about making it very clear from the beginning. Like with our homework, there was self-care and like reinforcing keeping our side of the street clean, like, my side of the street clean. And that has been something that has stuck with me the entire time because, once you're certified, you're out there, you're working with the people, it's very easy to take on other people's, challenges, their energy, and you really want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself because if you're not at your best, you can't help others be at their best.
Absolutely. And people are so in need of support at the moment, which means that we are as the helper in need of support.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that's really, really real. We are so lucky to see people all the time that have real life issue, right? Nobody comes to a hypnotist as a first result. It's always like, oh, I've tried this, I've tried all of it.
Correct.
Let me try this thing that's a little out there. And so, yeah, because of that, we often, as hypnotists, get some of the, especially at Mind Matters, get some of the, more difficult case. Now, that might not be the case as you come off the bat as a hypnotist. But we are at this crossing between mental health and storytelling. And so you're right, like we really need to take care of ourselves as practitioners. As a matter of fact, at this point, if you are in any job that that has to do with people, like dealing with people in any capacity, you need self-care,
For sure.
no matter what.
Yes.
Absolutely. One of the things I love about hypnosis, we support people and I was just in a session with a client and the transformation in 3 sessions that they got to experience, as the practitioner, it feels so beautiful to realize days in and days out, I supported that, I facilitated that. So I want to ask you a question about that in a second, but I also want to name that one of the things that I love about this job is that we can practice from anywhere. I was in New York a week ago. I'm in Belgium today. And next week, I'm working from another European country. The week after that, I'm going to be in London for a conference. I'm going to see clients in between that as well. So we truly can, right? We can do it from anywhere.
Yeah.
Could you share, because you actually still work in person and you also work remote, could you explain how the training helped you, even though it is fully remote, how the training was able to teach you how to handle both situations?
Yeah, I think it's really just your you're working with that person. So regardless of whether they're coming in person, whether they're doing it, from their bed, they're going to bring to you the same things that they would bring to you. Like it doesn't really, and I think people have this preconceived notion that like, oh, it's not going to be as thorough or as effective one way or the other, because while some people are like, oh no, I have to be in person for it to work, other people are like, maybe there's apprehension about like offices, like medical things, right? And so it adds that layer. So they're like, oh, I would do much better, from a place where I'm familiar with my surroundings. And either way, it's really going to come down to like they themselves, what they're putting forth, the work that they're willing to do, the effort that they're willing to put in. And we're just like meeting them where they're at. So whether that's in an office or on their couch, the skills that we learn in the training can equally and effectively apply to both, I think.
Love that.